Dear viewers, welcome to this Cabinet briefing of the 11th Cabinet decision-making meetings held on the 9th of July 2024. The first Cabinet decision relates to the feedback on the implementation of Cabinet decisions for the period of 1st April 2023 to the 30th of September 2023. Cabinet took note of the integrated and coordinated report on the implementation of Cabinet decisions for the period 1st of April 2023 to the 30th of September 2023 and directed offices, ministries and agencies, OMAS, to, amongst others, institute the following measures to improve on the implementation of Cabinet decisions. 1. Continuous engagement and follow-up with counterparts to finalize the signing of MOUs between Namibia and other countries. 2. The making of budgetary provision to be done for the implementation of Cabinet decisions by the affected OMAS and enhance continuous mobilization of funding through development partners to support implementation and intensifying inspection of developmental programs and projects and ensure compliance with environmental management plans as approved by the Environmental Commissioner. Cabinet also directed the various offices, ministries and agencies OMAS to comply with the submission due date set by the Secretary to the Cabinet in order to circumvent unnecessary delays in the compilation of the consolidated monitoring and evaluation reports, and Cabinet also directed all OMAS to ensure that the implementation of outstanding decisions for the reporting period of 1st October 2022 to 31st March 2023 as a matter of urgency and provide quarterly reports on the implementation status thereof. The second Cabinet decision relates to Namibia's participation in the Summit on Clean Cooking in Africa held in Paris, France on 14 May 2024. Cabinet took note of the availability of the pledge funds amounting to $2.2 billion and that Namibia has the opportunity to access and benefit from said funds. Cabinet also further directed the Ministries of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, Mines and Energy, and the Ministry of Health and Social Services to find mechanisms to access the aforementioned funds in order to assist the concerned communities and submit an update report to the 16th deliberative Cabinet meeting scheduled for 10th September 2024. The third Cabinet decision relates to the report on the 10th World Water Forum events held on 19 to 25 May in Bali, Indonesia, and the visits to the University of Gadjah Mada and the Halal certification body in Indonesia. Cabinet took note of the said report and directed the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform to, amongst others, review the ministerial declaration and compendium to further implementation, to continue supporting the work of International High-Level Panel on Water Investments for Africa and Africa Water Facility Governing Council towards mobilizing at least an additional $30 billion annually by 2030 for implementing the Water Investments for Africa program and closing the existing water investment gap in Africa, and support the work of African Ministers' Council on Water as the continental ministerial body of water and sanitation, and participate jointly convened Africa and Cairo Water Week in October 2024. Cabinet took note that the area of seed development coordination with the University of Gadjah Mada, UGM, is required in the field of capacity building as well as infrastructure and financial support to establish the Vegetable Seed Production Center in Namibia. Cabinet further then also took note that technical and financial assistance is required from UGM in the training of seed samplers, seed inspectors, and seed analysts for both cereals, legumes, and horticultural crops. The fourth Cabinet decision relates to the hosting of the African Telecommunication Union preparatory meetings for the World Development Conference Plenipotentiary Conference to be hosted in Namibia from the 15th to the 19th of July 2024. Cabinet approved the hosting of the ATU preparatory meetings for the WTDC 25, and the Plenipotentiary Conference in Namibia from 15 to 19 July. The fifth cabinet decision relates to the hosting of the 2024 Pan-African Women's Day on the 3rd of August in Windhoek, Namibia. Cabinet approved the hosting of this Pan-African Women's Day on the 3rd of August under the theme Investment in Education, Securing the Future of Women and Girls in Africa. Cabinet also then further directed all relevant OMAs to provide logistical support and assistance with protocol arrangements during this very important event. The last cabinet decision relates to the annual report for Namibia National Reinsurance Corporation, NAMIBRI. Cabinet took note of the 2023 annual report of the Namibia National Reinsurance Corporation, NAMIBRI, and authorized the Minister of Finance and Public Enterprises to table said report in the National Assembly. Dear viewers and listeners, this concludes today's cabinet briefing of the 11th cabinet decision meeting held on the 9th of July 2024, as chaired by His Excellency the President, Dr. Nangola Mpumba, the 4th President of the Republic of Namibia. I thank you.